So, vilgax. I had to re-record this video, but that's besides the point. Let's get on topic. Personally, I feel like the character of vilgax is personally handled very poorly after the first series. And honestly, I guess after his first appearance, it's really been apparent. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of his character, a lot of his alluring qualities are still there as far as the classic series. But almost immediately, as soon as you get to the next series, vilgax is treated like nothing. He's like an afterthought, really. He's like not even really the big bad of Ben 10. Like, vilgax was literally the arch enemy of Ben. Like, so much so that even Kevin 11 said it himself. So it's a little weird to me that he gets treated like nothing as the series progresses. That would be like treating Dr. Eggman like a side character in any Sonic material ever. It just feels weird and it feels off to me. You know what I mean? It's not something you would really expect, especially when you look at the intimidation that the original design of vilgax and the original appearance of vilgax had. Like, keep in mind, he literally pulled up on Ben and was like, "Hey, yo, I'm done with the games. Run it now. I want the watch and I want it from you and I want it from you now at any means." He pulled up and overpowered every single one of Ben's aliens that he has ever had up until that point. Like, literally, every alien just got fodderized, even Diamond Head, which makes it stupid, and which is why I bring up Diamond Head, that a older version of Diamond Head can just one-shot a vilgax that is amped with the power of 10 different worlds. Not just 10 different heroes, 10 different worlds of heroes. So it kind of bothers me, like, to a great degree, that this version of vilgax gets fodderized and treated like nothing. And on top of that, just a completely downgraded design overall. Like, I don't know who in their right mind thought that making vilgax Thanos was the right call to make. Like, honestly, he's not even the same character anymore. But after that, he's nothing. He's like a shell of a former man that he once was. He lost his intimidation. He lost his it factor. He lost what made him awesome in a lot of the character, in a lot of the audience's eyes. Like, what made him just isn't there. The voice actor isn't there. The design is completely ugly and has too much going on. I think it was the most simplest when he was just a green octopus man. But making him a darker shade of green, bro, are you serious right now? Like, bro, this looks terrible. I hate this design. And on top of that, dude literally threw a Pyronite through multiple different city blocks and multiple buildings in those city blocks and caught up to him in almost a couple leaps, if not just one leap. Like, it's crazy to me that he did all of this off of the muscle. And keep in mind, he did not have a transformation. He did not have some evolved form. He was literally doing all of this in his base state. Like, he had no real abilities. He was just beating him with pure hands. Like, bro, Ben was throwing everything he could at him. The only reason they won was because of plot. Even a beam, a blast, specifically coded to his DNA by Grandpa Max, literally didn't do anything. He walked it off. Like, in the second time he got hit with that same blast, he was out for even less time. We have another Superman video shout out, and it goes as follows from Chew What If. Bro, it's simply that white people will never run out of roles. That's why people have a problem with race swapping other characters. I disagree again, once more. I think you're missing the point. The problem is that race swaps are done in the most lazy and stereotypical ways that make them seem as though they're always played as victims and things of that nature. And on top of the fact that it's just not creative. Just use original black characters. But that's just my take. I disagree with you, man, but thanks for your comment. Peace. He just got up after that. Like, it was nothing. Like, dude, this dude is so overpowered in his first appearance. It makes you wonder how they ever win against this man in any regard. Like, seriously, like, even Kevin 11 couldn't really match him. He couldn't really get on his level. It was just nothing. It just wasn't happening. He has so much respect, even in the Null Void, where he was never been prior until his first time being there. And he just commanded respect from the inhabitants of the Null Void. Crazy to me. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just think it's kind of weird to me that, like, vilgax as a character just slowly gets turned into a random jobber. Like, it's actually sad what they do to this man's character. Like, even his design in Omniverse is straight buns. And I usually like a lot of the Omniverse designs. But bro, this shit is cheeks. Like, oh my God, oh my Lord. This shit looks ugly, bro. Like, I don't know why it's so hard. Just keep him simple and put the damn mask back on him. Why did you take it off? It ruins a lot of this man's character mystique in a way. But yeah, overall, I just think they hugely fumbled the bag when it came to vilgax as a character. Like, I think making him Thanos is just ass. I don't like that. It looks terrible. His design looks terrible. He's just terrible all around in Alien Force and onwards. The only time he was a good villain is literally in the classic series, and that is it. Everything else was just terrible, and I hate it. I hate it, dude. I really do. It was a huge misstep and misfire, and they had no reason to just like not carry over a lot of his aura, so to speak. Other than that, let me know your guys' thoughts on Vilgax, and peace.